Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy may kiss Liam in a moment of comfort. Will Steffy betray Finn with her die-injects hubby and make effects complicated? Steffy came to Liam's deliverance at the Spencer estate and eventually saved his life, but now she feels like she's losing him each over again. Liam's brain bleed led to the reviews that ultimately showed he'd an inoperable excrescence. Now Steffy's floundering to reuse the idea that Liam wouldn't survive this mass on his brain. The study of Liam not being there to make further recollections with Kelly absolutely breaks Steffy's heart. Of course, Steffy has her own ever bond with Liam, so she doesn't want to lose him moreover. Liam has been a huge part of Steffy's world for numerous times now, so it's easy to see why she's an emotional wreck. Despite Liam's prognostications about ever prostrating this fatal extremity, Steffy will continue to sweat the worst. Finn has assured Steffy that there's no stopgap of saving Liam, so she'll have a hard time if she has to watch her former honey decline. Steffy will support Liam no matter what, so she'll presumably be stuck to him like cement in the coming weeks. That's going to bring plenitude of close moments for the spouses, so we could imagine Steffy kissing Liam at some point. Whether Steffy's trying to console Liam or maybe herself rather, perhaps these two will lock lips as this plot moves along. Steffy might betray Finn with the interdicted Liam smooch, so how would the croaker feel about that if he witnessed it or set up out laterally? Finn might cut Steffy some slack considering the awful circumstances of all this, especially if he feels like Liam wouldn't survive to be real competition. It's not like Liam can be a trouble to Steffy and Finn's marriage if he ends up facing a grim fate. Still, the situation could get messy if Liam receives an adulatory phenomenon or lands in some type of experimental treatment program that saves him. Finn might suddenly worry he'll have to contend with Liam romantically later each. Steffy and Liam's connection will be on full display in the coming occurrences, so stick with us for updates on problematic news ahead for Finn. Finn will make oath to Liam, so let's talk about what Kelly's stepdad will promise. At the Precipice house, Steffy just had a private discussion with Liam about his inoperable excrescence and admitted he's dying. Liam teared up, but he's still looking awfully confused about the news and will have plenitude of questions. Once Finn returns from saying goodnight to Kelly, he'll surely answer anything Liam might want to know. Liam wouldn't like what he hears since Finn will back Steffy up when it comes to this mass being in a spot that can't be operated on. Despite this horrible excrescence opinion and lack of treatment options, Liam will reject the idea that he's going to pass down so soon. Since Liam constantly promised Kelly that he wasn't going anywhere, he'll be determined to defy the odds and ever keep his word. Liam's commitment to being there for Kelly and Beth should make Steffy indeed more emotional. It turns out Finn will make an oath of his own at some point, one involving Kelly and how he's always going to be there for her. Finn would no way try to replace Liam as Kelly's pater. But he can step up as an alternate bone. And make sure she feels supported. Whether Finn makes this oath to Liam directly or to Steffy about Liam rather, he'll make it clear that he'll come through for Kelly if the worst happens. Liam wouldn't have to worry about Kelly growing up without any kind of fatherly influence since Finn can help fill that void. Indeed so, there's really no cover for Liam himself since Kelly has such a special relationship with him. Liam will make prognostications about chancing some way to stay alive, indeed if Finn tries to advise that his expedients are unrealistic. Finn, Steffy, and Liam have some tough scenes ahead of them, so we'll bring you updates on how all this will affect their amalgamated family. When Steffy broke the news to Liam that he'd an inoperable brain excrescence, Finn knew it would be hard for Liam to accept. After all, to be so youthful and learn that you're dying is beyond the pale. It's not commodity anyone in the fluorescence of their life should have to face. Liam doesn't indeed want to face it. He's in a state of denial and vows to fight for his life. He knows there has to be commodity that could save him because he can't bear the study of not being there for his two little girls. Steffy also doesn't know how Kelly is going to manage. She loves her daddy so much and the heartbreak of losing him might be too important to bear. Hearing all of this causes Finn to know exactly what he has to do. He vows to be the stylish stepfather possible for Kelly. He'll be the pater. that Kelly needs after not being suitable to be there for his own son. He has seen how Luna has turned out without a father to guide her through knowledge, and he wouldn't let the same thing be to Kelly. Steffy is thankful to have such an amazing hubby who'll do absolutely anything for her and her children as long as he just stays down from his two crazy cousins, especially Sheila. Too bad Hope doesn't have the same in her life as Beth eventually loses her father. Nothing has told Hope what's going on yet, but she might want to know that Herrick's husband and father of her child is virtually on his deathbed. Will Liam wise up and tell her soon before she inescapably hears the news from someone differently? Liam's condition remaining stable enough, Grace furnishing vital information, and Deacon suggesting Hope readdress her history. Steffy continued crying by Liam's side. His near-death dilemma had her more thankful than ever to have him around. They may not be suckers presently, but they're still co-parents and stylish musketeers. She promised to be there for him ever and for Kelly. Finn was thrown off by Liam's request to keep this under wraps. He didn't want anyone to know, especially his daughters. But what was there to do? He to admire Liam's choices. Before long, Finn came by and Steffy explained what went on. Finn jumped into action, checking Liam out. Grace arrived in the room and explained everything was and still is touch and go. She pulled Finn away to worry about Liam's condition. Relatively honestly, this isn't his first head injury, which makes effects all the more complicated. While the Croakers talked, Steffy and Liam gabbled also. Liam bothered about disappointing Kelly and not being there for the daddy-son cotillion. Steffy assured him all would be well. Also, Liam's prostration took over and he transferred everyone down so he could rest. Alone with Dr. Buckingham, Liam demanded to know how effects were really looking. Unfortunately, she didn't have numerous answers. Further tests demanded to be run, and further evaluations must be had. For now, however, effects are what they are. There's stopgap for a full recovery, but everything has to fall into place in the exact right way. She tried to encourage him to reach out for help and support, but ever the protection, Liam demanded the utmost discretion. Back at the Cliff House, Steffy explained the whole backstory to Liam's collapse to her hubby. He was arguing with Bill and effects went wrong. Liam was lucky to come around and make it out of the house where Steffy was suitable to find him and save him. Finn was awestruck. Kelly came home in the midst of their discussion and was thrilled that Steffy was home, but what about Liam? Steffy and Finn didn't like cheating her but explained that their plans had changed for the day. Kelly also bothered her father wouldn't be there for the daddy-son cotillion. Cleric streamlined Hope about what went down between him and Carter. Hope was worried Cleric went that far. She was hysterical that Carter would press charges but Cleric wasn't. Hope wished her father had stayed out of it. Cleric didn't lament a thing, however, Carter had it coming and he was glad to take those shots. Talk also turned to who Hope should really be with. Deacon mentioned Liam. They were always so good together. She's the love of his life, he's the love of hers. Why not try again? While Hope agreed her life is infinitely better with Liam in it, she wondered if too important time and too important heartache would keep them piecemeal. At the office, Daphne didn't waste any time making her intentions clear. She leaned in for a kiss and nearly got one but Carter pulled back. "Whenever you're ready," she said before walking out the door and leaving him alone to pine for Hope. He relived some of his most romantic moments with Hope.